later, Patrice Emery Lumumba was eliminated. So that in 1963, in the month of May, when 32 heads of states and government assembled in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, there were several speeches, but 3 speeches stand out.
This is duduspreeofficial, Pan-African Radio.
You are welcome to today's morning spree. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Wake up, Africa. Wake up, Africa. Wake up. Your girl Ajokeade is right here on the MIC this morning on today's Wake Up Call. Ndewo Ajokeade, son uncles, Nana Ajokeade. Ẹkúndédé wọ̀nyí orúkọ mi náà ní Ajokeade. Ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín náà ló wà lórí ìkànnì wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ ètò pé kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ adúláwọ̀ kí ají dìde. Wake up, it's the morning's wake up call on Dudu FM. Do not forget, this is the first and only Pan-African radio, and we set out to do something, rebranding African entertainment. Your girl Ajokeade right here on Dudu FM. Don't you change that dial.
This is duduspreeofficial, Pan-African Radio.
Of course, it is the first and only truly Pan-African media house. If you are just joining us, it is at no other place. Please go to the website www.duduspree.com. And of course, as you reach there, what will you do for yourself? Download the radio. This now the radio where we say go carry you go across Africa. Improve your language, improve your cultural sense, show you the world as it should be seen with the lens of the African. It's your girl Ajokeade, and I dey here they do and they talk like Olodumare saying that she really metal èmi wá fún yín lẹ́ni, èmi wá owó, èmi wá ọmọ, èmi tún wá àtúbọ̀tán ayé nde wo sonu salam alaikum. Anytime where I don't dey this studio we be say na Dudu Spree, you don't know say the matter wey dey na the gidigba, and it dey be the wake up call where we say make you wake up. Many thanks to everybody where they support us. If you see for studios today, we get them for green, blue, red, everything. We have laser lighting there. For nighttime, the studio is always beautiful. Welcome to the wake up call, and we thank everybody. Starting from the people where they watch us, where they listen to us, where they follow us, bomber to vendor. Now, because of you, we dey here. We say thank you so much. And do not forget, as we are thanking you, do not forget to subscribe, to make comment, to like, and show us some love. Thank you so much. And as we dey go today, they come with something where we say, Oletike. Do you know that when they are actually disturbing your mindset with LGBTQ, disturbing your mindset on top Afriland with religious and every other thing where they use the barrows, there's something you need to wake up to. As a biologist and of course an enthusiast about xenotransplantation, all those people where they the bioengineering and biotechnology lab got up. I don't say, okay, this girl know wetin she dey talk. As an enthusiast of the Ntabawi Fogbologbongbo, wey be say they carry something, comot from something to somewhere, I am showing you something. They are bringing it and they are actually proud of it. And that one na the organ harvesting wey dey happen. Gagan. You know say na the wake up call. As you are just there doing all these things, let me show you. So that you no go be like say Ajokeade, I just get mouth too much, but I no dey show wetin I suppose show you. So right now on top the world, it's not actually on top Africa. The only thing, the only grace, the only blessing you fit give yourself na say make you spoil ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀rín, ensure you spoil your organ before they get to you. Ó lẹ́tìkẹ́, ó lágbára ní ẹ jẹ́ máa fi hàn yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, copyright of the content goes to the owner. Na so we dey do am, we no dey just dey take without telling them thank you. We thank them, but ẹgbẹ́lẹ̀.
Transplant.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, as the thing dey try to dey load, they are begin this transplanting
The
of
House
organs.
barely approving a defense policy bill known as the National Defense Authorization Act today. In a normal world, this passes with widespread bipartisan support. But today, it barely squeaked by and did so mostly along party lines after Republicans loaded it with divisive amendments on restricting abortion access, eliminating diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and staff from the Pentagon.
So as they do their own, wey be say they stop them, they do them for obodo oyinbo dem side. There are other things you need to consider today, and that is the bill that is allowing them to actually transplant your organ. So they are not the only one in this. So know all the organs wey be say dem fit transplant. Dem fit transplant for your body. They know am o. So right now, people can actually walk into a clinic. I no wan spoil their market, so I for show you. I for show you the clinic. So obodo oyinbo people now, una fit waka enter any clinic. So beginning with the bone marrow transplant to the whole of face transplant, you fit even comot your hand now say you no want am again. Say na another hand you wan take. Hand transplant dey. Heart transplant, which has actually been in the forefront of this whole thing. Kidney transplant, all those people wey dey japa go Malaysia. Dem go know. No comot o, dey hear am. Kidney transplant, even dem fit comot the whole larynx and trachea. So all those people wey don smoke finish, they don spoil their own trachea and their larynx, they fit comot am for another person. Liver transplant dey there. Dey hear this one, living donor transplant. Gbagam, living donor transplant. You dey hear am? Oletike. You no go hear the wake up call today. A donor that is alive, they can actually comot the organ. Living donor transplant, e don dey, and you can actually walk into these facilities to get it done. Lung transplant dey. The pancreas transplant dey, and then this one, the pediatric transplant wey be say get to do with our pikin dem. We have transplant center, and this is the latest they are bringing. So as they are actually doing their best to, kind of make you to be thinking of LGBTQ, make you to be thinking of this one versus that, make you to be thinking of all those things. They actually, they have actually permutated it to it is. Just Google it. Transplant centers, e dey across obodo oyinbo. So you say am transplant center dey across obodo oyinbo. As you come dey look am, ajokeade come dey think say, shey una go wake up abi you no go wake up? It is high time you have awoken from your sleep and your slumber, because these people wọ́n gbẹ́ni wá ni o, kò dẹ̀ sí ṣeré nínú nǹkan. So this is one of the clinics. Copyright of the content goes to them. I will not show their name so that their business will not spoil.
Mayo consistently across all 3 campuses scores in the highest group in the country. With our experience, we commonly take on high-risk cases that may have been turned down at other programs. It doesn't mean you have to have a high-risk case to come here. We do a lot of straightforward transplants as well, but the
So you see, they have latest technology that can help them track you, like know which one is functional, which organ is still good, and the one, in fact, your physiology. And there's something we call this organ rejection, to reduce organ rejection. Somebody dey we for body now. Okay, where do you need to wake up? And it's the fact that the government on the continent of Africa may be silent about this, but the reality is Africans are victims of this transplant. So there is a donor and there is a recipient. Majorly, Africans are donors, either by crook, by force, or by even not knowing mumuism enter the gbege. And that is why you need to wake up. This is the first and only truly Pan-African Media House. And don't forget, it is okay to wear your dashiki, iro, and buba, agbada, and every of your traditional attire on a Monday. That is why you should begin to think outside the box, so that you will not become a victim of the circumstances wey dem don carry give you. And if you dey look am, you dey think am, you go dey wonder say, where do they get all this? But before we do, where do they get them? I think it is normal and it is okay to understand the do. What is actually this organ transplant? Organ transplant is a medical procedure that can actually happen in any medical facility. You dey hear am? So where you see somebody whose organ is failing or damaged, they will come give am another one. The donor and the recipient, they might be in the same location or in different locations. The organ may be a whole or part of an organ. So they abuse it to save so many people's life. But where do you have to come in as an African? Obodo oyinbo dem dey tell you say it is okay to donate your organ, but after you finish the donation, what happens? Where do they get the organs from? You will be shocked at what is happening in this world. The black market is active and alive, and somehow it is called black market. The market where the blacks are sold daily. And I'm going to take you to one of the black markets as we are wrapping up short and sweet as always. Yes, this is one of the black markets in the world where migrants are sold as slaves, and it is in Libya. They actually put human beings on stage and auction them as property. This is in Tripoli. Men, they will go under the hammer in the space of minutes. Men, plural. Several people are being sold. Migrants are being sold as slaves. Will you keep quiet today? Will I keep quiet today? The ball is in our court, but we don't have courts on the continent of Africa. This is the reality of our people who are being sold on daily basis. And not just there, across Europe, chains. Human beings are in chains. This is the reality. Yes, that's the sound though, where they are auctioning human beings. And the beauty is, the most unfortunate part of this whole incident is we have Nigerians, part of them, Africans, part of them. And here we are today, still asking ourselves, the issue of slavery began with Africans being sold as properties, maybe in exchange for drinks, for cocktails, in exchange for so many things. Now, our organs are being harvested. The black market is alive. Afro-pessimism, that is when you think you cannot do it. This is a series that we will be showing you. Now we have brought to you the huge market. As they are distracting us with the LGBTQ, they are distracting us with the religious war, with the dissensions and transactions. They're actually planning on how to harvest the organ of our people who would live as a result of unrest, war, and crimes occurring on the continent of Africa. If you love Africa today like I do, if you're intoxicated about Africa today like I do, I would say, please go to our website, download the radio, duduspreeofficial.com. Please do not forget to comment, to like, to donate, to support us. You will be glad you did because we are on course to rebranding the African entertainment. Thank you all. That is all I got to say. A very big thank you. And then do not forget, Africa must wake up. It's a wake-up call. And your girl, Ajokeade, continues. Please keep listening, keep watching, keep sharing. And we would build Africa one step at a time. Don't forget, wọ́n sọ wípé ẹni tó bá ní ká má bọ̀, òun la ò ní dé bá. Just dey say amen, àṣẹ, anything, àmì, náà yàrá-òbí. Anything wey dey fall for you, e dey fall for us. Ǹdẹ́ owó sọnùkú sálámù alékùm. It's me, Àjọkẹ́. Èmi náà ni ọmọ yín, olólùfẹ́ yín Àjọkẹ́. Ẹ mọ̀ wípé tinútẹ̀yìn náà ni ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Yorùbá nìran mi, Yorùbá lẹ̀sìn mi, Yorùbá láṣà mi, Yorùbá lèdè mi, Yorùbá nìṣe mi. Àti pàápàá jùlọ, èmi ni ògo adúláwọ̀. Ó náà ni Dudu ṣe kalẹ̀ ràbàdẹ̀ sí ìlú Washington. A kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa tó ń ṣalágbàtẹrù wa. Ẹ lè darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, yìí náà lè ṣalágbàtẹrù wa. Slavery, it is life. That means support us. You'll be glad you did. Wake up, Africa. It's your girl, Ajoke. I know say professor still dey talk, and make I hear wetin prof talk as we dey waka dey go. Professor dey follow us talk something on top Dudu Spirit Radio. The message continues, the tune continues, the beat continues, and it is the sound of Africa. Egba.
It's called the Rainbow Nation. Mandela had his honeymoon. Then came Governor Mbeki, or Thabo Mbeki, the son of Governor Mbeki. Then came Jacob Zuma.
This is Dudu Spirit FM on African Radio.
You are welcome to today's morning spree. Kukuru, kaka-do-do-do. Wake up, Africa, wake up, Africa, wake up. Your girl Ajokeade is right here on the MIC this morning on today's Wake Up Call. Ndewonu, Ajokeade, Sonunku, Nana Ajokeade. Ẹ kú dédé wòye orúkọ mi náà ní Ajokeade. Ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín náà ló wà lórí ìkànnì wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ ètò pé kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ adúláwọ̀ kí àjí ti dé. Wake up, it's the morning's wake up call on Dudu FM. Do not forget, this is the first and only Pan-African radio, and we set out to do something, rebranding the African entertainment. Your girl Ajokeade right here on Dudu FM. Don't just change that dial.
This is Dudu Spirit FM on African Radio.